जय राम माधव कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन नाम संकीर्तन Yeah. So we are reading from Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Karanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva
Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nestiki. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Tvasanam Dvijagavam
Vasanam Dvijagavam
पारमेष्ट्यं जगत्पते
पारमेष्ठ्यं जगत्पते
भवाय श्रेयस्य भूते
आदिभूयस्य श्रीयुते
क्षेमाय विजयाय च
क्षेमाय विजयाय च 7-3-13 right
7-3-13 तवसानां द्विजगवां
सानां द्विजगवां
पारमेष्ट्यं जगत्पते
पारमेष्ठ्यं जगत्पते
भवाय श्रेयस्य भूताय
भवाय श्रेयसे भूताय
श्रेमाय विजयाय च
क्षेमाय विजयाय च
तवसानां द्विजगवां
सानां द्विजगवां
पारमेष्ट्यं जगत्पते
जगत्पते
भवाय श्रेयस्य भूताय क्षेमाय विजयाय च तवासानां द्विजगवां
Parameshram Jugatpate
पारमेष्ट्यं जगत्पते
Bhavaya Shese Bhutya
भवाय श्रेयसे भूताय
Shemaya Vijaya Cha
क्षेमाय विजयाय च
तवासनं द्विजगवां
तवासानां द्विजगवां
पारमेष्ठ्यं जगत्पते
Jagatpate
भवाय श्रेयसे भूत्यै
भवाय श्रेयस्य भूताय
क्षेमाय विजयाय च
Vijaya Cha
तवासनं द्विजगवां
तवसानां
पारमेष्ठ्यं जगत्पते
पारमेष्ठ्यं जगत्पते
भवाय श्रेयसे भूत्यै
भवाय श्रेयसे भूत्यै
क्षेमाय विजयाय च
क्षेमाय विजयाय च
What meanings? Translation purport by Divine Grace of the Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. What to meaning? Tava,
तव
your,
your
asanam,
आसनं
position on the throne,
position on the throne
Vijaya
विजय
of the Brahminical culture or the Brahmanas,
the Brahminical culture
Gavam of the cows,
cow
Parameshtyam,
पारमेष्ठ्यं
supreme,
supreme
Jagatpate,
जगत्पते
O master of the whole universe,
O master of the whole universe
Bhavaya,
भवाय
for improvement,
for improvement
Shreyase,
श्रेयसे
for the ultimate happiness,
for the ultimate happiness
Bhutyai,
भूत्यै
for increasing the opulence,
for increasing the opulence
Shemaya,
क्षेमाय
for the maintenance and good fortune,
for the maintenance of fortune
Vijayaya,
विजयाय
for the victory and increasing prestige,
for the victory and increasing prestige
Cha,
and
and translation. O Lord Brahma, your position within this universe is certainly most auspicious for everyone, especially the cows and the Brahmanas. Brahminical culture and the protection of cows can be increasingly glorified, and thus all kinds of material happiness, opulence, and good fortune will automatically increase. But unfortunately, if Hiranyakashipu occupies your seat, everything will be lost. Can repeat after me. O Lord Brahma,
O Lord Brahma,
your position within this universe
your position in this universe
is certainly most auspicious for everyone,
is certainly most auspicious for everyone,
especially the cows and Brahmanas.
especially the cows and Brahmanas.
Brahminical culture and the protection of cows
Brahminical culture and protection of cows
can be increasingly glorified,
can be increasingly glorified,
and thus all kinds of material happiness,
and all kinds of material happiness,
opulence, and good fortune will automatically increase.
opulence and good fortune will automatically increase.
But unfortunately, if
Unfortunately,
Hiranyakashipu occupies your seat, everything will be lost. Purport. In this verse, the words Dvija Gavam Parameshtyam indicate the most exalted position of Brahmanas, Brahminical culture, and the cows. In Vedic culture, the welfare of the cows and the welfare of Brahmanas are essential. Without the proper arrangement for developing Brahminical culture and protecting cows, all the affairs of administration will go to hell. Being afraid that Hiranyakashipu would occupy the post of Brahma, all the demigods were extremely disturbed. Hiranyakashipu was a well-known demon, And the demigods knew that if demons and rakshasas were to occupy the supreme post, Brahminical culture and protection of cows would come to an end. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 5.29, the original proprietor of everything is Lord Krishna. Bhoktaram Jagatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. The Lord therefore knows particularly well how to develop the material condition of the living entities within this material world. In every universe, there is one Brahma engaged in on behalf of Lord Krishna. As confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam, Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavai. The principal creator in each Brahmanda is Lord Brahma, who imparts Vedic knowledge to his disciples and sons. On every planet, the king or the supreme controller must be a representative of Brahma. Therefore, if Rakshasas or demons were situated in Brahma's post, then the entire arrangement of the universe, especially the protection of the Brahminical culture and cows, would be ruined. All the demigods anticipated this danger, and therefore they went to request Lord Brahma to take immediate steps to thwart Hiranyakashipu's plan. In the beginning of creation, Lord Brahma was attacked by two demons, Madhu and Ketava, but Krishna saved him. Therefore, Krishna is addressed as Madhu Ketava Antar. Now, again, Hiranyakashipu was trying to replace Brahma. The material world is so situated that even the position of Lord Brahma, not to speak of ordinary living entities, is sometimes in danger. Nonetheless, until the time of Hiranyakashipu, no one had tried to replace Lord Brahma. Hiranyakashipu, however, was such a great demon that he maintained this ambition. The word bhutai means for increasing opulence, and the word shreyas refers to ultimate returning home back to Godhead. In spiritual advancement, one's material position improves at the same time that the path of liberation becomes clear and one is freed from material bondage. If one is situated in an opulent position in spiritual advancement, his opulence never decreases. Therefore, such a spiritual benediction is called bhuti or vibhuti. Krishna confirms this in Bhagavad Gita. Jajat vibhuti mat satvam mama tejo amsha sambhavam. If a devotee advances in spiritual consciousness and thus become materially opulent also, his position is a special gift from the Lord. Such opulence is never to be considered material. At the present, especially on this planet Earth, the influence of Lord Brahma has decreased considerably, and the representatives of Hiranyakashipu, the Rakshasas and demons have taken charge. Therefore, there is no protection of Brahminical culture and cows, which are the basic prerequisites for all kinds of good fortune. This age is very dangerous because society is being managed by demons and Rakshasas. ओम अज्ञानतिमृन्तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वं पदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतात्पदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातां सगण रघुनाथामितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादा सगण रहिता श्री विशाखावितं च नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामले नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामे गौरतिषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. I'm seeking the blessing of all the devotees, especially Muktam, Prabhu, Vanmalpani Prabhu, and all other devotees. Bless me so that I can speak on this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam for the glorification of the Lord. So the series of these verses from many days going on about Hiranyakashipu's and about terrorism. Hiranyakashipu is planning to become immortal. So therefore, we know that plans of Hiranyakashipu, he planned to go to do tapasya, and everyone in the world was suffering because of his tapasya. In last previous verses explain how very severe tapasya he did. And even the demigods were finding difficulty. So therefore they approached to the Brahmaji. And now today the verse is explaining that Brahma demigods is approaching to Brahmaji by telling that he is going to occupy your post. And this demigod was knowing that how the importance of Brahmaji post, because the Brahmaji, like here it is mentioned that in every universe there is one Brahma, and Lord is personally appointed to Brahmaji to take the whole charge of the universe. So see, think that everything in the universe are properly going on well. So it is mentioned in the purport that Brahma is a representative of Lord Krishna. So he is on the behalf of Lord Krishna, he is taking charge of the whole universe. And in every planet, there is a one king is mentioned that all the whatever kings are there who are ruling the kingdom, they are the representative of Brahma. So it is mentioned that on every planet, the king or the supreme controller must be the representative of Brahma. That means that the Lord has already arranged that although the material world is there, where the people come here for their own by their own choice to enjoy this material world, and then but Lord has arranged proper facility for them so that they can enjoy the way they wanted, and by the time of enjoyment, after understanding the lesson, and then they come back. And simultaneously, Lord has given the way of how to come back to the spiritual world. Not only the, like we say, the prison means only punishment, but here also given the solution, so that they come in this they come back to the spiritual world after rectifying themselves. For example, many times we see the how the Lord personally comes in every universe, every planet, every millennium, every yuga. So many different incarnations of Lord is mentioned. And then he sent scriptures, he sent his devotees, and he's appointed Brahmaji also. So here today verse is highlighting the points of how the Vedic culture, Vedic life, so much we have seen that in Bhagavatam and many other scriptures, the glorification of Vedic life is mentioned there. And so many kings were there who were representing properly, and the people were flourishing in their ruling while ruling the city, and then simultaneously they are happy in this world, and after leaving this world, they are going back to Godhead. But only there are two important points are mentioned here: Brahminical culture and the cow protection. These are two most important of the Vedic culture to properly follow. The whole world will be auspicious, will be very much auspicious, and all there will be nourishment is there if these two things are very nicely followed. And we see that it is happening. At the end of the purport, Prabhupada is mentioning, but nowadays, what is happening? These things is not happening properly, and the demons and Rakshasas are ruling the kingdom. And therefore, it is mentioned that here somewhere it is mentioned. Without a proper arrangement for developing Brahminical culture, protecting cows, all the affair of administration will go to hell. So Prabhupada is taking this point and highlighting that nowadays, therefore, there is no protection of Brahminical culture and cows, which are the basic prerequisite for all kinds of good fortune. This is very dangerous because society is being managed by demons and Rakshasas. So therefore, the demons and Rakshasas are managing. Therefore, there is no protection of Brahminical culture and cows. We have seen that how these two things are so much important, because Lord Krishna also said that Namo Brahman Hitaya Go Brahman Hitaya Namo Brahman Devaya Go Brahman Hitaya. These two things are also very dear to the Krishna, Brahmanas and the cows. Why these are two very dear to Krishna? Because they are the, like we see that how a Brahminical culture, what we see that Brahmana, what they give to the society, for themselves they keep very minimum thing. They don't have anything. Where we see the verses mention that for them satyam or socham, cleanness, truthfulness, and only doing the job work of for the Krishna or the God. For themselves, they keep himself very poor, poverty stricken, And for the society, they give all the opulences. Like we see that how the what Brahmana will give Brahmana can give to the all the society to the knowledge of the God, and the way they can achieve the perfection, and they can give all the also the they worship the Supreme Lord, and they do this they worship the Supreme Lord. All the process they follow, chanting, reading, hearing, everything they do. So in this way, the Brahmanical culture will give the way the all the citizens they will go back to God. And the Brahmana themselves, they don't want anything. As you know, the one of the story somewhere Prabhupada was mentioning the one of the lecture that one king was going on his kingdom, and he saw the one Brahmana was very happy, although he was not having anything. He was having just small hut, and he was having some students to whom he is giving the knowledge of the scriptures on the under the tree, underneath the tree. And the Brahmanas also were very happy, very happy. And the king thought that, okay, I will do some good for the Brahmanas. Then he asked Brahmana, you want something from me so that I can give you? Brahmana told, "Oh, I don't want anything. I don't require also." Then he was asking again. No, he told the Lord is providing everything. See, I have the students, they go every day and they do madhukari. They take, and whatever alms they get, they give to me. And in this way, they bring rice, and see here tamarind tree is there nearby. So I just take from the tamarind from the tree, and the rice they bring, and they cook, and then eat. This is only necessity.
Tamarind leaves of tamarind.
Leaves. So this is only necessity required for the Brahmana. And for sleeping, everything is there. So nothing else is required. Therefore, the king also become very happy by seeing that how the Brahmanas such a truthful and such a minimum things required, but he give all the knowledge. Therefore, we see that how these two this Brahmana is so dear to the Lord. In the case in the four Kumaras we saw when the four Kumaras, although there was a pastime of the Lord, whole we understand that Jay and Vijay, they were not allowing to the four Kumaras to enter, and four Kumaras were a Brahmana, devotee of the Lord. But this whole pastime we know that already that to know the glories of the Brahmanical culture, the Lord has emphasized that pastime on their side, and simultaneously the Lord has shown us the whole devotees. Jay and Vijay was very dear to the Lord, so therefore the Lord taken the whole responsibility of the devotees on himself by that they offended the Brahmanas. So therefore, there in that section, Lord glorifies so much the qualities of Brahmana, and also. So therefore, the Brahmanas are very dear, and in this way, there is no other duty for the Brahmanas. So this way, the Brahmana is very dear to Krishna. Simultaneously, cows. Cows also, Prabhupada said that scientists cannot produce this kind of machine where just take the grass, cow take the grass and give so many things which the whole society is flourishing. Cows is giving milk products, so many things. Sweets are made by the cows and for the milk and milk products. And what the cows is there? Taking the grass, and that also not produced by the scientists. It also given by the God only. So therefore, there is no machine can be taken produced by the scientists like this. And therefore, cows give the ghee which is used for the sacrifice for the Lord. And then the Brahmana use the ghee out for the sacrifice, and then the whole Brahmanical culture and plus the God will be pleased. So therefore, these two things are very much important for the society, and for the they are very dear to the God. As we see that Hiranyakashipu, maybe one previous verses, that Hiranyakashipu was knowing that, and these two things are very flourish. If these two things will flourish, then the God will be very happy. So therefore, he wanted to destroy all two these things previously only. He told his soldiers, go wherever the Brahminical culture is happening nicely, where the sacrifice is happening, where the kill all the cows, kill all the Brahmanas, destroy the garden, destroy the trees, destroy where the trees give fruits, flowers which offer to the Lord, destroy and destroy everything where the good things are happening. So this is the highlighting point. Prabhupada is mentioning that this is the very dangerous age. Therefore, because the demons and Rakshasa like Hiranyakashipu are ruling the kingdom. Therefore, we see that in this world also now so many destruction are happening. There are trees are getting cut. So many magazines, so many wrong things are getting printed. But one time, one person, Prabhupada only told that if suppose we are telling that don't cut the trees, and from the trees many things are printed. So we literature we also printing from the trees only. So Prabhupada told that trees can be cut only for this purpose, printing the literature and distributing to other. For no other purpose, trees can be cut.
He writes only for the ISKCON literature.
Only for the ISKCON literature. Because the ISKCON literatures are the only welfare for the societies. And because spiritual knowledge, so therefore it can be distributed. So therefore trees only cut for this purpose. There is no for other purpose. And therefore, so many things are happening, which is in Vedic culture we saw that when the Yudhishthir Maharaj was ruling the kingdom after the big Kurukshetra war, the Yudhishthir Maharaj has become the king, and there in his citizen Bhagavatam first came to explain that how there was not too much hot in the summer season, not too much cold in the winter season, and the mountains and the forests they are giving so nice herbs and medicines, and the gardens they were giving fruits, flowers, everything required for the human necessity, and the ocean and the oceans and the rivers they were giving jewels and so many gold, everything, and the cows were moisturizing the whole earth by their milk. So much milk. The cows were giving happily milk. They were not forcefully there to take out. This was the rule of the Yudhishthir Maharaj was in the time of the Yudhishthir Maharaj. So this is called the ideal society king. And all the citizens were happily living this life, and after then they're preparing for going to the back to Godhead. And therefore, although his ruling was there, Kali time was there, because Krishna left and the Kali was entering. So still, because of the Yudhishthir Maharaj and later Parishit Maharaj was ruling the kingdom, the Kali was not able to enter because of this ruling in such a way, as we saw that. And other side, we see that how when the demons they become the king, how the things were just reducing everything. It comes into the first time of this Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj was the ideal king. Before that time Mother Earth was not providing everything. Mother Earth taken away everything. And when the king Prithu Maharaj was trying to give punishment to the earth, and then earth told all this thing because the citizens were not properly following the way they wanted to be, and because of the previous king, all these things. Previous king was Vena. So Vena was also like the demons. He wanted to destroy the Brahminical culture. He wanted to kill all the cows, and he wanted that everyone should worship me only. And where the supreme person of Godhead worship is happening, there he was just creating so many disturbances. And the Mother Earth took away all the necessities. Mother is not providing everything. So as we know that these things is going to happen, the 12th canto is mentioning all the things which is going to come in the Kali Yuga. So therefore, when these things are not flourishing, then the people are not happy in this world also, and all the things of cheating, all the whatever cheating and wrong things is happening, and they're not prepared for going back to God, and the people are becoming very atheist because the leaders are not proper. So therefore, these two things are much highlighted, and also next other Prabhupada is mentioning here also. Okay, one may be thinking, oh, if a king is very nice and things are very happening nicely, so let of course the king is guiding to them properly, like we see in the case of Yudhishthira Maharaj also, and in the case of Ambrish Maharaj also. Ambrish Maharaj along with all the citizens, they went back to Godhead because of such a ruling of the king. So here, but when we think here, it is mentioned that material world nature is like that. Even the position of the Brahma is position, the topmost position, and Brahma, no one can take the position also of the Brahma. But material world is like that. Even the position of a Brahma is also not very safe. That is mentioned there. This material world is so situated that even the position of Brahma, not to speak of ordinary living entities, is sometimes be dangerous. So therefore, even though one may be very living happily material world and very nicely practicing everything, but should we prepare oneself to not be remain happily in this material world only. So therefore, the Lord has created these things also, where the people not be satisfied in this world only, and but they work for that going to Godhead. So therefore, even the position of the Brahma is also very nice, very not very well situated. And another things is mentioning in this word purport. The word Bhutai means for increasing opulence. And the word Shreyas refers to the ultimate returning home back to Godhead, which I already told that. And Pro is telling ahead also. In spiritual advancement, one's material position improves at the same time. The path of liberation become clear and one is freed from material bondage. So when we see that here Prabhupada is highlighting that when you see that when the devotees are getting his material opulences are helping nicely and simultaneously is practicing nicely spiritual path. So it is not by something he got, it is the mercy of the God. So that he can use that whatever facility he has, whatever property he has for the service of the God. So therefore Prabhupada is highlighting that increasing for the devotees, increasing opulence and for the ultimate returning home back to Godhead. As we see that in the Bhagavatam give the example, two examples, that how the poverty-stricken Brahmana and the king was there. At the same time, this Bahulashva and Shrutadev. Shrutadev was a very poor Brahmana. He was not having anything, but he was a very devotee of the Lord. And Bahulashva was having all the king. He was a king, and he was having all the facilities. So he was also very nicely situated, and he was a very good devotee of the Lord. So both are the very good devotee of the God. And then we see that both were inviting to the God, please come to my place. So come to my place. And in Mithila. And therefore the Lord wanted to go both places. So according to the facility for the Bahulashva he was having, when Lord was coming to that place, he went to the place where Lord was coming. And then he arranged all the facilities. He brought to the big cart for the God and so much opulences, elephant, and big procession was there to welcome the Lord. And the dancing girls was there and the drums and so much music was going on. And in this way, the welcoming God. And then he came to a home and he gave all the facilities for staying, gave good, so many food varieties and then staying place. In this way, but when for God also went to this place, Shrutadev, and Shrutadev was not having any single facilities. He just himself went to take to the Lord from that place and not having any big procession. He himself wanted to give entertainment to the God. And then himself started dancing in front of Lord. So the Lord is very much happy with both of their welcome. So because the Lord sees the what was the intention? The intention is to give happiness to the God. So in this way, we should understand that there is for the service of the God, there is no anything poverty stricken or any kingly things. In the past time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we see that how the both kind of varieties of devotees were there. One side, the devotees like he Pundarik Vidyanidhi, such a opulence devotee. King Pratap Rudra, such a opulence devotees. Other sides, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was having a devotee like this Shuklambar Brahmachari or Kola Sridhar. So this kind of devotees and many devotees in between. So all the varieties of devotees are there in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. So therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was happy with both of them because they are intended to serve the God. So no matter whatever facility we have, we don't have, it does not matter. Whatever like His Holiness Radha Sai Maharaj was saying in the one of the class that if this one does not have any facilities, he was sharing one of the example because previous day before giving class he went to one home where that in that home no single facility was there, no single facilities, nothing was there. But the way the Mataji welcomed the Maharaj, he was sharing that one small hut type was there in Bombay, and there was small hut was there, a small home, one room, and the Maharaj went that place And the whole room, in the side the whole room, that was a big altar of Lord Jagannath. Half of the room occupied was the altar of Jagannath only. And this Jagannath only they bring every year for the Shivaji Park Rath Yatra.
Oh.
That's why. So therefore the Maharaj went, and room was so clean, so nicely clean, nicely Rangoli was there.
This is in Pune.
No, in Bombay.
Right.
One of the place, very poor place in Bombay also. So it was very nicely cleaned, very nicely things are kept proper place. And nice Mataji nicely welcomed Maharaj, and she brought water. But from where she brought water? She just brought from the face from the well only, well's water. So Maharaj like that. More important, Maharaj like that because she wanted, she has a desire to serve, and she did it. She served the Maharaj in her capacity. So therefore, he was sharing that, Maharaj was sharing that. Therefore, whatever Krishna has given us talent, whatever Krishna has given us skill, whatever Krishna has given us facility, there is no prep that we cannot practice Krishna consciousness. We can, at any level, we can practice Krishna consciousness. Other side, Maharaj says that someone called to the home, but they see themselves will be not in the home. They see, okay, servant will be there, and the servants, sir, like by giving facilities. And but there is no welcome, there is no love, there is nothing was there. Like we see that this same thing had happened to the fasting of Krishna when the Duryodhana was make a big feast for the Krishna, wanted to give such a big feast, but there is no love for the Lord to Duryodhana. Duryodhana, Lord was knowing the intention. And therefore, instead of going this place, he went to the place, Vidura's place, where Vidura also not invited that time. But Vidura was also not in the home that time. Vidura was there. And because then Krishna was knowing that they loved me so much, and therefore he went. And the out of love, when Krishna came, she was finding anything in the home. She had not found anything. And she got some bananas. From the bananas, she was just out of love. They were just giving the plea of the banana and keeping the banana with herself. So we see that Lord was happy. So therefore, in any case, there is a nice facility for everyone to practice Krishna consciousness and to flourish in Krishna consciousness. So therefore, we see that how very much important for practicing Krishna consciousness. And the more other thing Prabhupada is highlighting here that so if a devotee advances in spiritual consciousness and thus become material opulence also, his position of is a special gift from the Lord. Such opulence is never to be considered material. So therefore, then Prabhupada said that at the present age, what we are living, that is very dangerous place. So we should be understand that how this place is very not safe, and we should take the Krishna consciousness very seriously. And because as we in 12th canto I was reading that what are the things is going to happen. There are so many things are mentioned as Kali Yuga is increasing more and more. So many degradation is happening. So therefore the Rakshasas and the demons at every level they are just going on increasing. So therefore there is no protection for them. Therefore Prabhupada mentioning there, I was hearing a Prabhupada class also this verse only. Prabhupada telling that how the devotee should be only purpose of a devotee. Like we saw the Brahmanas are so dear to the Lord because of they are representing Krishna and they are giving message to the Krishna and they're for themselves nothing. So Vaishnavas are like that also. Vaishnavas are like Vaishnava means the Brahmanical culture is already included in that. So Vaishnavas are more dear to the Lord. So therefore the Vaishnavas also don't have anything. They are just one whole day they wanted to he was just giving the example of his Western devotees. How they Western devotees they were living previously they were living in the so much this big place material opulences. But after understanding Krishna's and after hearing the philosophy, they gave up everything, and now they are ready to serve in the way whatever a spiritual master wanted, and therefore and they also don't keep anything for them. They just use minimum things, and they wanted to they are doing the best service for the whole society. So in this way, devotees are very dear to the Lord. So therefore, devotees also should be make himself such a way that they can be nicely himself prepare Krishna consciousness and help others. Otherwise, this society is not proper. So the more things I just wanted to share that how the things are. So when this, I was hearing the Yudhishthir Maharaj example he was sharing about how the Yudhishthir Maharaj when he was ruling the kingdom, then Bhagavatam mentioned that how when he was ruling, then all the facilities given by, and then later when the time comes, when the time comes, he was such a king that he was not having anything that okay, I'm just giving all the facilities, so should I be attached to that? When the time came, he just handed it over to the Parishit Maharaj, and then he left the place. And then Parishit Maharaj was knowing that the Kali has already entered because of this curse of the Brahmanas. So therefore, Parishit Maharaj also he not that now after that who will take care of that. He also left like this only. So while ruling this kingdom, the most important thing is Parishit Maharaj said that the what in Parishit Maharaj three things were mentioned in the Bhagavatam.